For those of you who watched our last interview with Michael Horn, you will certainly want to follow up with this one. Michael is the English liaison for the enigmatic and profound works of Billy Meier. In this second part of our conversation, Michael delves into the more controversial and challenging subjects that require an open mind and genuine spirit of inquiry. In the end, one should only accept what feels true in our own hearts.
So when people start to get the irrationality of the mumbo-jumbo of the religions, pardon me, but I don't care what you think, people, about that you are repeating things and you are believing because it's in a book, therefore it's true, and that's your sole authority. But the evidence of life shows that one irrational person can slay another without any protection from a God because he can say that the God told him to do it, vice versa, and we have this going on for countless centuries. This is what is bringing us this insanity on the levels where the religions and fundamentalism are to be found. The Israelis have conducted their own horrific brutality, and as warned since the time of Emmanuel and repeated in the Meier material, because the land of Israel was taken illegitimately from its rightful owners, when Emmanuel excoriated the scribes and Pharisees for the thievery, plundering, murder, and arson that enabled them to take the land from those people, he was excoriating them that they needed to redress this, because otherwise in the future times, he said, not only would you lose, gain, and ultimately lose these lands, but there would come a prophet in 500 years called Muhammad who will give your people no peace until the end of time, unless your own distant descendants will make a conciliatory and honest peace with the descendants of the rightful owners, or you both will come to an inglorious end. We see that
in the news every day. In the news every day.
So this has nothing to do with nonsense about being anti this religion or anti-Semitic or anti-Islamic or anti-Christian. All of these things are cultic belief systems. You may be a wonderful person that holds these beliefs, but it comes time now that either you want to search for and embrace truth as it supersedes any and all beliefs. And if truth is to be found in your religions, fine. And where it isn't to be found, you must now find and embrace truth and recognize that the creation, that which created, however you want to call it, all life, has never had a chosen people, an only begotten son, a solitary prophet, has never sent brother against brother, has never promised endless numbers of virgins for slaying people, and doesn't take sides in football games either. This is primitive behavior. That's the age of belief. We either emerge, walk out of this together, or we will be picking up those who can survive the mess. We'll be embracing each other just for the joy of seeing a radioactive being walking around that looks as miserable as he or she does, and begging and pleading, what can we do to rebuild a race of human beings who never again embrace irrationality as we have done it?
There are many subjects contained in this interview that we need to bravely evaluate, even if we find them challenging. For the full interview, go to ConsciousMediaNetwork.com.